G'day, I'm Sean Summerfield and welcome to Cool Cars here on Giltrap TV. I'm still working from home, a few of us are, but others are back at our dealerships all over Auckland, ready to look after all your motoring needs. We do ask though, we're following all level 3 guidelines, so please make an appointment before you come and do follow all the instructions. After all, they're there for all our safety. You can find out more by heading to giltrap.com. Right, coming up on this edition of Cool Cars, just how powerful is the Sting in Kia's sporting sedan? We take a closer look at the Skoda Karoq and the Audi RS5, and how's this for a race? McLaren's Speedtail takes on an F-35 fighter jet. And speaking of races, we look back at another one of our motorsport legends, Larry Perkins. And of course, a stack of cool cars and great deals. Well, like I said, some of us are back at work, some of us aren't, but one area that still has that red flag up is motorsport. There has been sort of an upside though, because we get to see races, I suppose, in a different light. Races from different classes, different parts of the world competing virtually. It's sort of like a race of champions every second night. But now Giltrap Group getting behind a team that's put together New Zealand's best races for a virtual race series called Racing Local. Started, in fact, by a group that includes Brendan Hartley and Chris Vanderdrift. And how is this for a who's who? Shane Van Gisbergen, Earl Bamber, the Evans boys, Hayden Padden, Liam Lawson's there, Marcus Armstrong, Scott McLaughlin, and a bloke I'm sure you've heard of, 4-time Bathurst winner Greg Murphy. Greg joins us now. Greg, how are you feeling about taking on the young guns?
Yeah, some of the young guys. Even though I like to think that I am still able to compete at their level, I think my days are done. But, you know, the old esports side of things, maybe I might be a bit of a dark horse. Who knows? But it also, you know, it's one of those things I've always wanted to do is get all the best racing car drivers together from all different disciplines, and we'll put them in the same, you know, the same realm and see what happens. Obviously not reality. It's a little bit different, but still to have all the superstars of New Zealand motorsport currently out there racing, and there is a big list of them all together competing on one platform is sensational. And to have some of the punters out there, some of the fans out there to have the chance to come and race against maybe some of their heroes, I think that's pretty awesome. And along the way, what a great idea to try and raise some money and put some money back into the pockets of some small businesses around New Zealand. So can't wait to be a part of it. But Sean, just in case you were considering entering yourself, remember I have seen you on a sim, and as good as you might think you are, maybe just you stick to doing the interviewing, eh?
Yeah, and sadly, Murph, not for lack of trying and lack of practice. Hey, thank you so much for joining us. Good luck tonight. The race venue, by the way, is Knoxville. That's May the 1st. There will be other races. Just head to Racing Local on Facebook to find out all the details. Maybe you could race as well. Now, before we check out, speaking of races, the McLaren Speedtail taking on the F-35 fighter jet, let's check out one of the featured cars in this week's Cool Cars and Great Deals. And it's fair to say the Kia Stinger is, in many ways, the last of a breed. Twin-turbo V6 in the front, rear-wheel drive, 4 doors. I don't mind admitting I got just a bit emotional describing what this car's all about.
You know, I love it when people buck the tree, and for no other reason then it's just what they want to do. And that's what Kia have done with this car. I'll put it this way. How many other big sedans can you find in New Zealand with rear-wheel drive, mainstream models? You want to know how many? 0. Don't even bother Googling it.
Yes, it's fair to say I really did enjoy filming the walk around at Giltrap North Shore. And on this week's Cool Cars, we've featured a bloke who I don't mind admitting is one of the best automotive journos on the planet, James May. You know the bloke. And he took a drive and a race in the Stinger.
Here I come, don't bin it now. Yes, right, let's have it.
And we have a link to that full review and the race result in this edition of Cool Cars, along with a great lineup including the all-new VW T-Cross, high-riding luxury from Range Rover and Lexus, this Aston Martin AMR, a Colorado 4x4 LTZ with the ZXR package. We also have cars from Bentley and Lamborghini. And the Skoda Karoq. What an act this car has to follow, the Yeti. What an amazing car that was. But, you know, with every model, Skoda have got better and better. And the Karoq joins the award-winning Kodiaq in the Skoda SUV lineup, and it is winning fans everywhere.
is Skoda has managed to give it extra character. It feels fantastically agile through the corners, and the steering is well weighted and precise, so you always know what those front wheels are doing.
Now you can see that full What Car review and see some great deals on the Karoq from Giltrap Skoda on this week's Cool Cars. Another car that's really caught my eye this week is the Audi RS5 Sportsback. How could it not? When they put those letters RS on an Audi, well, they bring out the beast in the car. And in the case of the RS5, it is one heck of a beast.
It was an Audi that had quite a loose rear end. Fan-flipping-tastic.
This is what fifth gear call a team test, and it means the whole team get in the car and they give it one heck of a workout.
You are really good. Oh, that was tighter than I thought. Oh, man. Did you enjoy that, though?
I really did. I genuinely think I've changed my mind. I think I might prefer this over the CC3.
Really? Really?
Yeah. Just driving on, it just feels so together.
Yeah.
And this is the RS5 that is in this week's Cool Cars and Great Deals. If you want to see more about this car or any cars at the Giltrap Network, just give us a call. The team are happy to give you a virtual look around the car or book a test drive. Right, inspired by the cover story, you know this bloke, Skoda, the boss, in the latest 66 magazine, which is available in contact-free online digital for you right now on Giltrap.com. We're looking into the Motorsport archives, and we've seen some great stories so far. But this week, we're looking at a bloke called Larry Perkins. Perkins is one of the first big names in Colin Giltrap's half-century of motorsport sponsorship. Old Larrikin Larry was a star in open wheelers down under and in Europe. He flirted briefly with Formula One, even driving the Amon Formula One car. He raced at Le Mans and, of course, in touring cars down under, and who could forget his success at Bathurst, where he won 5 times. Now, in 1987, he reunited with Giltrap Racing and teamed up with the late, great Denny Holm for the Pukekohe 500.
The checkered flag came out for Larry Perkins to begin his well-earned victory lap. The first man there to greet Larry Perkins is the car's owner, Colin Giltrap, along with the whole NZ crew.
And we have the link to the extended highlights from that race. They are slightly slowing their age, but really a great watch. Yes, featuring Peter Brock, Cross, those mighty XJS Jags. My goodness, that race in fact was the swan song for those all-conquering cars. Remember that victory at Bathurst. And fittingly this week, a 2016 HSV GTS Walkinshaw features in Cool Cars. Missed those things already. Now you can read more about Larry Perkins too on Giltrap.com. Wonderful story, wonderful man, wonderful racer. Right, speaking of races, the one I've been talking about, and you know, in Top Gear, we love their challenges, but usually when jet engines are involved, it's fair to say things don't, well, always go to plan. But this week, the team have released their latest and one of their best efforts ever, featuring the epically cool McLaren Speedtail and an F-35 fighter jet. Gosh, the numbers. Speedtail top speed 400, F-35 2,000 k's an hour, and we have the link to the full race on Cool Cars. Do enjoy that. Your chance too to own some McLaren magic. We've got a gorgeous 650S Spider on this week's Cool Cars and Great Deals. And well, that's us for the week. Thanks for watching. Do head to Giltrap.com for all the latest news and deals on wheels. Please stay safe. Be kind.